Sambonani Mzansi, Tobela Mzansi, Dumela Mzansi, bon dia. Africa de Sul, goeiedag, good day to all of you talented, gifted, and potentialful campeones out there. My name is William George Moises, and welcome to King in Me. This is hashtag Convos, and joining me today on my left hand side, there's champion Cody Zeno. And then on my right hand side, there's three people on my right hand side, as you guys can obviously tell. All right, I've got Mr. Fingers. All right.
You know,
what's up, man?
I'm good, man. How you been?
Blessed, bro. Good to see you.
Great seeing you. Nice
Awesome.
jacket.
And your muscular arms. I don't know if you guys see these arms. These are massive arms.
I'm not showing off. I'm just putting
Massive
them away.
arms. There we go. All right. No guns allowed at the place. All right. And then, of course, we've got beautiful Charmaine, committed, compassionate, and caring Charmaine.
Hello.
Awesome. Hey.
Good to be here.
Good to have you here. All right. And then, of course, we got our awesome champion of a brother, the incredible Israel. Aye. Like a pirate. Aye. Oh, snap.
Oh, man.
Awesome. So today we want to specifically speak on the topic and subject, purposeful dating. I hear she's already like, yes. Relationships are absolutely critical, champ. So I'm going to throw the ball to my left, your right. Cody, over here. Purposeful dating, champ. What's your perspective on that?
Purposeful dating. I think for me, when you go into a relationship or when you consider a relationship, okay, you need to look at all the aspects of a relationship. Because for me, I look at it from a biblical stand of view, right? I realize that dating and even courtship are not in the Bible, of course. This is a worldly thing. So in order for us to adapt dating, then we'll have to get rid of the worldly view of dating, you understand? Because I know people would date actually with marriage in mind. So when you dated somebody back in the day, right, you had the intention of actually marrying that person. So for me, when you do this, there's a lot of things that you need to consider. I normally think long range, like, am I ready to be with this person? Will I want to be with this person 2 years, 3 years from now, or even a couple of months from now? Because a lot of us are in different stages in our lives. And eventually as time goes on, you sort of want different things. So I'm mostly looking for compatibility. How can we really assist one another in getting to where we need to be? It's not about being dependent on one another. So when you date, you need to be very purposeful, because if you get into a relationship, it requires commitment.
That's it.
You understand? So if you're afraid of that, then you're not going to be in a relationship wholeheartedly, and it's going to falter for you. So I like looking at it from a biblical stand of view. Okay, what does the word really say, and what does God expect of me in a relationship? But are you ready to go with this, in the long run? Will you want this 2 years, 3 years from now? And that's normally what I think before I go into a relationship.
I really like what you're saying. Everything is a purpose. Everything which is created has a purpose behind it. But we remember that we also live in a world and a generation now that everything was created for a purpose, but we sometimes don't want to find out what's the purpose behind it. We want to abuse the thing before we try to understand it. That's the thing.
I agree.
That's the thing. So another thing which I've noticed in terms of dating, that the biggest problem that we have is that people, which is young people, need to be very careful about. That some people are not looking for love. Some people are not looking for long-term commitment. Some people are just looking to pass by time. You see, you just stop going for something if you don't understand it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it at all. My point.
Okay.
Wow.
Now this is very interesting, and I like what Cody said about purposeful dating in a biblical perspective. So basically, I believe that if you're talking about purposeful dating, when two people come into the relationship, first understand who you are as an individual and what purpose you're meant to serve as an individual before you come into a relationship. Because now a problem with us, especially young people, we go into a relationship hoping to find yourself in the partner, and it never works. It never works. And you'll hear a young person saying, he completes me. No person can complete you. That is just impossible. The only person who completes you is Jesus. He is the source. He's the one who created you. He knows everything about you, the numbers of hairs on your head. So you cannot go into a relationship saying you want your partner to complete you. In fact, a partner is meant to complement you. That's why I love what he said.
Compatible and then complementing.
So that's why I love what Cody said about when you get into a relationship, you need to have a vision. You need to sit down together and understand, where are we going in this relationship? And you said something quite interesting. People go into a relationship for wrong reasons. Some people go into a relationship for instant gratification, which
Yeah.
I believe will still come there, so I won't get so much into it. But now, as an individual, find yourself first. Find out who you are, what your dreams are, what your purpose, what are you called for in this world.
Sure.
Once you find yourself, once the partner finds themselves, then you come together. I promise you, together as a couple, the purpose that you will serve will be amazing.
Sure.
So let's not try to complete each other, because that just doesn't make sense, and that is just wrong in so many levels. But rather, let's complement one
Sure.
another.
Powerhouse.
Agreed.
When we look on purpose, like Adam and Eve was created for purpose, but Adam was first of all created with purpose, and then God gave him Eve. So when the man in the relationships find out what is his purpose in the kingdom of God,
Wow.
God will bring you the
Wow.
wife to fulfill it and to complement
Yeah.
that matters. And if we look at the later stage of the 10 Commandments, before grace, the 10 Commandments was a thing of judging you, to go to heaven. But after grace, it was fulfilled. But now the 10 Commandments is the wedding vows.
That's it, yep.
I'm saying, "Hi, William, I love you. I'll not murder. I will not."
Yeah.
That is your
Sure.
wedding vows. That's the seriousness of how the biblical pattern, like you said. But for us to be also independent but dependent on God,
Yeah.
If we are independent from God, that is a curse. But we must be in a good manner dependent on God. Not independent like a victim mentality. And that is the same thing in a relationship. I cannot depend on you. But I must depend on you because we are family
Yeah.
in the kingdom of God.
It's two ways.
Sure.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Sure.
I can't depend on you, but I must
That is
depend on you.
amazing. Yes.
Sure. Wow, some really, really powerful stuff. And I remember not too long ago, I had a chat with my grandma, my Gogs, who's close to 90 years old.
Wow.
And she was married for a very, very long time. Unfortunately, my granddad passed away more recently.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, what I got from the conversation with my grandma was that you do not go into a relationship 50-50. You come 100-100.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm even getting goosebumps over there.
Yeah,
you know when
yeah,
my Gog
yeah.
speaks,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you
yeah,
listen.
that wisdom, eh?
You know, you listen. This is experience talking. This is
Yeah.
someone who had a super successful marriage from the early 20s, rather when she was 20,
Yes.
early 20s. And yeah, I just really believe in that you do not come like Charmaine spoke about. No, you don't need someone to complete you. Someone complements you, and you meet each other like the purpose you spoke about over there. And again, it's touching on what you spoke about. It was Dr. Miles Monroe who said that when you do not know the purpose of a thing, abuse is inevitable.
Yes.
So we need to know the purpose, first and foremost, of who you are, why you are here, and then from there we move together and we become compatible in that place. So we want to encourage every young person out there, if you are currently in a relationship, I really want you to go and seek God. All right, seek God and just hear what He is saying to you. Remember, He might even tell you, okay, listen, that person's not working for you. He's not telling you that because He wants your life to be boring. Okay, He's saying that for your good. So just know today that your life matters to God, fam. All right, your life matters to God. So we cannot afford to be caught up in relationships that we know are toxic at the end of the day. So yeah, with that being said, champions, thank you so much to all of you for being here this afternoon, close to evening almost right now. And just for you out there watching this video, like we mentioned, your life matters both to God and to us.